NBA2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. They've got Antetokounmpo. Jason Tatum is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. Now Williamson. Following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And Doncic gets it to go.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike Malone. We spoke about the defensive end, oddly enough. You know, in past All-Star games, as we know, defense isn't given much thought. But he thinks the players on this team are so competitive, they may take pride in their ability to get stops. That sounds inconceivable, guys, but I guess we'll see.
All right, David, thanks. Curry kicks to Jokic. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The West making some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Morant in for Stephen Curry. Brown is checked in for the East.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic, an elite company in that respect.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And George kicks to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Now, here's Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Baseline J on the way.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
And George, here we go.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The finish. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East. 6-point game. To the inside. And Doncic throws it down.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here is Irving. Antetokounmpo up top. Over James. That one off the back iron and out.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Catching up on changes for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Jackson comes in for James. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Doncic. A big group substitution here for the East. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Julius Randle comes in for Tatum. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Halliburton subbed in for Irving.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Some nice passing here by the West. From deep, George. The shot, no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Randle. Over to the left wing. Adebayo with a screen for Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Brown finds Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Anytime they want, 24/7, give the ball to Holiday and just let him make a play.
First one falls for him. So for the West, Markkanen comes in for George, and Lillard subbed in for John Morant. And a switch here also for the East. DeRozan's checked in. Now here's Lillard. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Down low. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Sabonis.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
Passes it to Adebayo. Back to DeRozan. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
Halliburton with the steal. And Halliburton slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Cans it from downtown.
And you see the confidence Lillard has from that spot. You expect him to knock those down.
Adebayo with a screen on Markkanen. The 8-footer. And the rejection by Jackson. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he stays with it.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Adebayo. And here's DeRozan. Sabonis grabs the board.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Lillard. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the West All-Stars. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second, we've got DeRozan on out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Embiid, and it's Tatum in at the 4 spot. Now here's Irving. Over Lillard. No good from Irving. Pass to Lillard. It's tipped. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Lillard always commits to his shot, so he sticks with it despite the foul and gets it off. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Catching up on changes for the West. Jokic comes in for Sabonis. And it's LeBron in for Jaren Jackson. And a switch here also for the East. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
The pass to Lillard. Now Jokic guarded by Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the West All-Stars.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Now LeBron after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go.
Yeah, he just flat-out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Tatum passes to Irving. And the dunk by Embiid. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Williamson is checked in for LeBron. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. Embiid with the steal. Brown with it. George picks him up. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
The West leading by 11. Doncic kicks to Williamson. Wants to get it to Doncic and does. And that one is good. 9 points for Luka Doncic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
The East trail by 11. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Tatum, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Giannis, he's checked in for the East.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Passes it to Jokic. And the rejection by Giannis. Tatum passes to Irving. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
The East making a switch. Holiday's checked in. Now here's Tatum. He has 6. And he overshot that one, missing. Morant with it, picked up by Brown. And finished off by Morant.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Brown outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Giannis dunks it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
The 3 for Doncic.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brown against Markkanen. Tatum kicks to Giannis. Good ball movement here by the East. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Morant driving inside. Jokic. And the rejection by Giannis. The wide open look here for Holiday. Markkanen pulls it in.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Jokic passes to Doncic. Outside, Markkanen. Holiday against Morant. Off on the layup. The East trail by 11. Pass to Holiday. Shoots over Morant. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Jackson comes in for George. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Doncic. And Lillard subbed in for Morant. And then for the East All-Stars, Julius Randle's checked in for Tatum. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Brown. Halliburton subbed in for Mitchell.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Halliburton kicks to Holiday. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Halliburton sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Basket good. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And with Giannis, a little power goes a long way, getting him past the contact and to a shot.
Out to the right wing. Out left to the wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The East trail by 9. Randle finds Antetokounmpo. And he elevates for the slam. Domantas Sabonis did not like that at all.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Lillard from deep three-point land, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's
Your West All-Stars, 38. The East All-Stars, 31.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the West All-Stars gave us some information. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. He's definitely out for this game, and they said there's a chance he could miss a few more games as well. We obviously hope it's fewer games, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Paul George is out there with Williamson. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Curry. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Morant, he's checked in for the West. Here's Tatum. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Mitchell. Doncic dishes to Williamson. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. Knocked away. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The East trail by 8. In the corner, Irving with it. KD looking around. And it's sent back by George.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Jackson, who's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Morant. The East also changing it up. Embiid comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Brown in for Durant. Curry outside, sinks the triple. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Irving misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Curry wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the West All-Stars. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Now Curry. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Mitchell against Doncic. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They get it back. Doncic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
Catching up on changes for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Lowry Markkanen comes in for George. And Lillard subbed in for Stephen Curry. Randall with the bucket.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Nobody near Lillard. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 13.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The West making some changes. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Doncic, and Curry subbed in for Lillard. Now here's Randall. He kicks to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the East. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And an outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
1:24 left to play here in the third. Randall outside. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid, no good. Here's West now. They're on an 18-7 run. East grabs the miss. Holiday surveying the floor. Outside for Randall. Kept alive. They shoot again. Holiday gets the bucket. He has 6.
Boy, such good instincts and agility. Makes Holiday really dangerous on the offensive glass. That time he fought to keep the play alive and got the bucket.
Jackson, a screen on Halliburton. The shot by Curry, no good. The East trail by 15. Halliburton passes to Holiday. The shot, no good. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Curry. He's got 10. Jackson, a screen on Embiid. The shot by Curry, no good. And here is the East now. Randall kicks to Halliburton. A floater. And Curry pulls it down. Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Holiday doesn't give you anything easy. I imagine players hate being...
And so it's the West All-Stars, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the fourth. They've got Kyrie Irving. DeRozan out there with Tatum. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Giannis in at the center. Now here's Markkanen. Morant with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Jokic has checked in for Domantas Sabonis. So he comes up empty at the line. Here's Mitchell. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Morant outside. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another shot. Over Mitchell. Misses off the left iron. The East trail by 11. Tatum passes to Irving. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Doncic. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
The rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Now here's Giannis. Tatum finds Mitchell. And another miss by the East.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
How about the ball hawking defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steals?
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic dishes to Markkanen. Doncic left side. Outside, George puts up a three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Drives to the hoop. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Morant missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 16. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mitchell wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around you.
From outside the arc. And another three from the East. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the defense has been disrupted, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
So for the West, Williamson is checked in for Markkanen. Lillard comes in for George. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Morant. And a switch here also for the East. Brown's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said, "This is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play." In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Now Lillard, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Giannis kicks to Mitchell. Back to Antetokounmpo, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis continues to expand his offensive arsenal, and with that, his confidence and ability can actually take over more.
Now here's Williamson. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Nobody near Irving. There's Tatum. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. There's Brown with the three. That shot, no good. And the West will go the other way now. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry kicks to Lillard. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. The East All-Stars tack on two more.
Well, you got to mind your business around Irving when you got the ball. He'll pick your pocket in no time. Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Now, here's Doncic. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Lebron. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Curry. He dishes it to Doncic. Kicks to Curry. Some nice passing here by the West. Poked away. Irving with the steal.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately. Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Catching up on changes for the West. Jackson's checked in for Zion Williamson. Paul George comes in for Lillard. And it's John Morant in for Stephen Curry. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong, George welcomes the chance to come through at the strike.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
That makes it a two-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 5. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, he got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Almost automatic shooting free throws. Steph Curry, no one I'd rather have in this spot.
Mitchell kicks to Brown. No good from three-point territory. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The maturation process of Doncic continues to be quite fun to watch. Welcoming any opportunity to get himself to the line. This guy likes the big moments. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Deep. Tries to keep it alive. He can't get it to go. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Luka Doncic.